Okay, I found this on the web for how has technology changed the way we treat each other. Check it out.
My name's Siri Agrell, and I'm the author of How to Get Laid Without Your Phone. Technology has brought so many amazing things into our lives, and it's solved so many problems, especially over these long months of the pandemic. But our reliance on technology is also changing us, especially in the way that we interact with each other. And I think that's important to think about. So this is 5 ways technology has changed the way we treat each other. Number 1, impatience. We tweet something or we post it online and we get a heart or a like right away. We order a shawarma or we book an airline ticket and we get a confirmation email immediately. Technology has conditioned us to require immediate validation. And so we've come to expect it from one another. When we text each other, we want a response right away. We're impatient with one another. We're no longer comfortable just sitting with ourselves with silence and giving people time and space to come back to us when we want. It's made us needy. Number 2, rudeness. I think that over time, we've become accustomed to behaviors that would not be okay face-to-face. If you worked for me and came into my office to talk to me about something and I started reading a book, that would seem crazy. And yet we look at our phones all the time. If I got up right now and walked away from this conversation without saying a word, you would think I was nuts. And yet we ghost each other online all the time. Number 3 is aversion to conflict. I think that what's happened as we become reliant on technology is that we no longer use it just as a tool or even as a weapon. We use it as a shield. It's easy to be rude to somebody who's not in front of you. It's easy to ignore them or say something mean or avoid them altogether. It's made us less brave, I think, in our interactions. We're unaccustomed to looking people in the eye and asking for what we want or telling people what we want. It's made us cowardly. Number 4, incuriosity. I think technology has conditioned us to feel that we know more than we actually know. We think we have all the answers at our fingertips, and so we don't ask anymore. After I gave the original talk that my book is based on, a young guy who worked in the technology incubator that I ran came up to me and said, "How did you know things before the internet?" We've forgotten how to know things, how to seek out information through conversation, through experience, through experimentation. You can't just Google somebody and think that you know them. You have to ask. Number 5 is dullness. I think that what we've realized over these last, long months of the pandemic is that living through our screens alone is not the same as living our lives fully out in the world. Everything is rote. There's very little surprise or spontaneity in our lives. And I think we need to ask ourselves, what is it that we're after as human beings? Is it to be able to have control of everything through this little box we hold in our hands? Or is it those magical moments that you experience with other people, unexpected out in the world? I think that, life online is dull. I think we're realizing that, and it's making us dull too. And I hope that when we go back out into the world safely, we do it fully and we wreak a little havoc.